Hello, my name is Kim Corace, and I'm currently the VP of Innovation and Transformation at the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Centre, and I'm also a proud St. Mark alumni. I graduated from St. Mark's in the early 90s, so I have been up to a lot of things since the early 90s. I went and I did an undergraduate degree at Carleton University in psychology, and after that I moved to Toronto and I did both my master's and my PhD in clinical psychology at York University. I decided to come back to Ottawa, where I did my residency in clinical psychology at the Ottawa Hospital and the Royal, actually where I am now. I was actually a resident there at the time. And after that, I did postdoctoral fellowship training through University of Ottawa. And since then, I've been working in the mental health and addiction field, both doing teaching and research and taking care of people who have significant mental health and substance use problems. My favorite thing about working in the field of mental health and addiction is finding new ways to serve those people who need us to help them most. The work that I do now is to help better integrate the mental health and substance use systems. The systems historically have operated really distinctly and in silos. So a lot of the work I do actually looks and evaluates and researches, do the mental health and addiction interventions we offer people actually result in improved outcomes. Some of the ways that we found that we do this is we've looked at reducing emergency department visits, reducing hospitalizations related to substance use. We look at improving functioning, improving people's sense of ability that they can achieve their goals and feel well and feel healthy. People didn't talk about mental health. When I was in school, when I was a young person, we didn't talk about mental health. We didn't talk about addiction the way we do now. And what the work I think has been done in the mental health system and the work I hope I've contributed to is reducing that stigma and bringing mental health and addiction out of the shadows. We know rates of mental health and substance use problems have risen in our youth. We need to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, how do people feel safe? How do people feel comfortable that they can reach out for help? That's why I think the work that we do collectively in our Ottawa and beyond community is so important for our young people and for community writ large, just to really find ways to say, it's okay not to be okay. I am so inspired by the clients and the families I work with. I am so humbled by them, by their resilience, by their courage, and by everything I learn from them every day to make me do my job better. I know that these are really difficult times right now for students and families. What I'm most remarked about is, despite the challenges that students and families are going through, the creative and innovative ways they come up with to find senses of community, to reduce isolation, to know how to know when things aren't okay, and to talk to that trusted friend, that trusted parent, that trusted teacher. You have a resilient community in your school board. I encourage you to continue to foster that, to facilitate that, to listen to your students. In my work with young people, I know they have far more answers on how to create communities, how to create wellness, how to create services that address their mental health and addiction. They have far more answers than I could ever have if I tried to come up with that with a group of professionals. So we need to listen to those folks who are most affected. We need to listen to those families, and we need to figure out how to come together within your school system and using your sector of community and partners. The Royal is one of your partners. Other health services are one of your partners. Your other systems in your community are your partners. And how do you come together to support our kids when they need it the most?